All right. First of all, you are all welcome to this program. Okay. And today we are going to discuss the working strategy, right? It is called the working strategy not just because of the name, but because it is like a strategy that has been working. A lot of people before you has followed the same strategy and it is effective. It will help you, but it will make the journey very simple and easy for you, the learning process as well as the earning process. This is everything you need to know. You will not understand or enjoy this program if you do not understand the working strategy. You will just go around in the telegram and you'll be asking unnecessary questions and people will not respond to you because you are not because you are asking questions that everybody knew has been discussed with you. If you follow this strategy, you I can guarantee you that you will get result. This is just the truth about it. And joining this program is not enough. The most important thing is to get result, and we have everything in place for you to get result. You should get started earning very, very fast. Please don't deviate, just follow what is here. It takes a lot of effort to bring in everything to bring out this thing to you in the way you see it. Please just don't disturb yourself, go around. No, just follow what you are seeing here. So I'm going to start sharing my slide. So I will show you the step by step, and I'll be going to the program once in a while to show you exactly what I mean. So just get ready. Uh, so, like I said earlier, it is called the working strategy because it works. It is a system that I put in place, a very simple and straightforward system to follow with everything that has been proven to work. So don't just waste your time. Just be focused. Please, I would like to reiterate again, please don't take this 2024 for granted. Make sure as fast as possible you get out of financial difficulties in 2024. And this skill is a skill that when once you master it, it is nearly impossible for you to say that you do not have client or you are not getting. It's not possible. This is the skill. Copywriting, especially email copywriting, is just the skill. It is not possible that you get started, you understand the processes, you follow the guides, and you are not getting client. No. And we have the guide for you here. So just stay consistent and make sure you follow the paths that I'm going to show you. So I'll get started right now. The is first thing first is to become a marketer or a copywriter, the best and the fastest way. So who is a marketer and who is a copywriter? Now, there is a little bit of differences between copywriting and marketing, even though they are almost the same. Now, a copywriter is an individual that has the professional skills to put together some forms of words or some piece of writing that will trigger the emotion of customers to buy a specific product. It may not be a product, it may be to take a specific form of action, such as submitting their emails or attending a webinar. So, whatever you do in the process of getting people to take a specific form of action through writing, by writing some forms of paragraph, sentences, or even a single line, it is called copywriting. Under it, to have email copywriting. You see people sending you emails and tell you that, okay, you should sign up for this, you should buy this from them, or you should attend a webinar. You are going to have landing page copy. In copy, you see if you click an ad on Facebook, it will take you to a particular landing page where the person will talk with where the person will discuss before it will finally show you exactly what to do. It may be a sales page copy where the person talk about where the person you click an ad maybe in Facebook or wherever, it will take you to a page where they will show you a particular product, trying to sell the product for it. Everything there is copy. The central point in copy is you are trying to persuade someone to come to take a specific type of action, while a marketer is someone that has the ability to to come up with ideas in the form of ideas to create his own business, in the form of ideas that will lead to the sales of the product of his client, in the form of strategies that will lead to sales. So a marketer is also a copywriter, but it is more of like an advanced form of copywriting, right? A marketer has the ability to come up with ideas that is perceived to sell in the market. It may be that it's not a new idea, but bringing it up from a different angle that the customers can respond to. That is a marketer. And the best thing always is to become a copywriter and a marketer. Most of the time, almost all copywriters are marketers, but not all marketers. Almost all marketers are copywriters, but not all copywriters are marketers. Why? Because the pattern of learning is slightly different. To become a copywriter, the most important thing you need is consistent practice. Every single day you write copy. It may not be a long copy, it may be 200 words, it may be 100 words, but you write copy and you are conscious and intentional while you are writing this copy. While to become a marketer, you need to read books, you need to attend seminars, webinars, whatever it is. You don't necessarily need to practice copy to become a marketer. But if you are reading books and you are practicing copy, you become a copywriter and a marketer. And it is the best you should ever be. Because if you are working with your client, if you bring in ideas that lead to sales, it increases your life shift in that company or the organization you are working with. Increase your value. It make it easier for the client to say yes to whatever you need in form of pay raise, in form of anything, than just tell you everything you write a copy. So become a copywriter and a marketer. So, and to become it, the first thing is to master the ingredients. Now, to master the ingredients, it should be using FAC. This FAC, the title has been changed now. I'm going to show you. Then it is critical to know how to use FAC. You see, whatever I am talking about here, I'll make sure I show you how to do it because I don't want anybody to be left stranded. It is one thing to know what to do. It is another thing entirely to know how to do it. So every single thing that I'm going to show you how to do here, I'm going to show what to do here. I'm going to show you how to do it. So the first thing is to master the ingredients using FAC. So FAC has been changed. Now the name now is $0 to $500 copywriting secrets. So let me take you to FAC, and so that once you get into the access to the program, you will not be stranded. Now, if you get access to the program, this is how you are going to see everything, right? You see section A, copywriting, section B, email marketing, section C, client acquisition, section D, Facebook advertisement, section F, where is E? There should be E. Section D, where is E safe? Okay, section E, emergency meeting, section F, upward class, right? Now, if you come into this program first, the first thing you need to do, if you are not here now, is to watch this intro. Is to watch this intro, right? After watching this intro, the next thing you need to do is to come to this client accusation. Please, I come here to for FAC, but I want to a little bit divert so that I will mention this thing. I'll discuss about the steps, the steps, right? So is to come to this client accusation program. You see your client's mindset, right? You see this your client mindset. Know how they think. You should watch that. It is an endpoint, and I list some companies there. And the way to approach them, I list some companies there that are almost always hiring copywriter, up to 15 in financial, in this thing, in this thing in self-development and as well as in health, right? So you should list them. You should, right? You should you should you should watch this client, your client's mindset, so that you know exactly how they think. Okay, if you are done with that, now back to what I told you, which is mastering the ingredient using FAC, which I said the name has been changed to Zero to Hero and Zero to $500 copywriting secret. You come to section A here, copywriting, right? Then if you click on it, you see there's swipe, there's beginners, there's advanced. You are in beginners class. You come to this beginners class, you come here. Then you see resources. You see Zero to $500 copywriting secret. This is the FAC. You open the FAC, it's a PDF, right? You read the PDF. Please know that you don't read it like academics. Okay? I'm teaching you everything now so that you know everything step by step. Don't read it like academics. The first reading you are going to read should take you. FAC is very straightforward to read. It's very, I'm coming, let me open it. You see, it is very, very, very large, right? You see, the writings are very, very large. Okay, so this is how it is. Okay, so you read it. The first reading you are going to read is for fun. You are reading for fun. Read it, spend maximum of 1 hour or 2 hours. You should be done with it. That is the first reading, maximum of 2 hours. Then the second reading you are going to do now is when you should be a little bit careful. You are reading now, you are being careful about it. Okay, please, if you read the first reading, you should give a day interval. Please give a day interval, right? Just forget about it for that. Ideally, experts, the way like Gary Albert, when he teaches son copywriting, right? Gary Albert is the best copywriter dead or alive in the whole world, not just anywhere in the whole world. He told him to give 1 week interval, but I don't want 1 week because we don't have time. We were Nigerians. We want to get started any as fast as possible. So you give a day interval. After that a day interval, the next day you now come and read it for the second time. The second time now, you read the other one, maybe 2 hours or so. The second time now, you should be more a little bit careful to understand the concept of things. Okay, this second time you should be a little bit careful, slow to understand the concept. Maybe that one should take you like, let's say it should take you like 4 5 hours. It may not be one day where you spend all that 4 5 hours, but it is interesting to read. You may possibly finish it one day, right? By the time you are done for the second time, the third time now is when you are coming and to read and jot. The third time, you are reading with maximum understanding. This time around, if you're reading, you yourself, you know that yeah, I am a copywriter. You know this, you see where how you are going to feel like. You start understanding it very well now. Okay? Please just follow the way I say it. You read and jot important point at this point. Once you are done with this, what is the next thing? Let's go back to our slide. Let's go back to our slides. Uh, uh, All right. The next thing you are going to do is FAC videos. FAC videos. Now, let me show you where FAC video is. See, the reason why you can see that I am taking my time to show you all these things, because the reason why I'm doing this is if you master the theory, when you come to practical, it's going to be very, very, very easy for you. Going to so if you come here, you come to resources. It's still in the beginner section A, beginners, resources, right? You still come back to section A, you come beginners, then resources. You click on these resources here. Now, if you come here in this resources, you see 0 to hero copywriting 001, 0 to hero copywriting 002, 0 to hero copywriting 003. This is the FAC videos. Okay, now these are like 15 minutes each of these videos. You can finish in them one day. I made these videos explaining some of the key components that are there in the book, just to reiterate it so that it sticks more. Just use one day to finish it. And in 1 hour itself, you finish, because all of them are 15 minutes. One of them is even 10 minutes, right? By the time you have read 0 to hero copywriting secrets 3 times, if you come here, it's going to be pretty straightforward for you. Now, let's go to the next thing. What is the next thing? The next thing is, let's go to our slide. So the next thing is step 3 now, which is mastering the structure, connecting the ingredients to the selected patterned copy and how to do it. You see, I am specific about how to do it, right? So you are now mastering the structure, which is to connect the ingredients to the selected patterned copy and how to do it. You see, I said selected patterned copy. When I learn my own copywriting, what they simply do is they just give us the resources and allow us to go. Some programs that I attend actually, but some of the programs, the one I'm showing you, they show us like this, but those programs were pretty expensive, right? This is what you are going to do now. You are mastering the structure by connecting the ingredients to the selected patterned copy. Now, you see, I say selected patterned copy because then they'll just ask you, go to swipe.co, you are going to see sample of copy there, just study them. Somebody that is just beginning, it's just like a graphic design, right? Copywriting has a structure. It has an existing structure. Even though a lot of copywriters, senior copywriter, A-list copywriter, they'll try to come up with something different. If you understand the structure, is still the same. But what happened is that they are coming from different points. So your own target now, there's what we call pattern interrupt. Pattern interrupt is going against the status quo, going against the existing pattern that people have known to be, doing something that is completely different. But your own target at the beginning is not to master, to go into pattern interrupt, is to go with the existing structure. So you have to follow the existing structure for now. So I have written 2 copies, right? I wrote them specifically because they follow a particular pattern that you should start with, right? Then I tag them assignments. They are like assignments, okay? So if you let me go to them. All right. So now you see, I'm still in the beginners and in the resources, the same resources. If you come down here, right, you will see assignment 1A, then assignment 1B below it, which is a PDF. The assignment 1B is a PDF. Now, the assignment 1A is a video explaining the PDF in assignment 1B. See, everything is prepared for you, right? I did that because I want you to get a hint of what you have learned. But by the time I'm explaining it in the video, you will now understand it better. It will keep sticking. Okay? So the reason why I am giving a lot of attention in this learning is that the only way you can earn as a copywriter is to understand copy. And there are people that I have taught copy in less than 30 days. Some of them, they are even working with me already, because it is pretty easy to understand copy. Don't just follow the hypes. Just follow what I'm telling you. So you see, assignment 1A, assignment 1B. 1A is a video, as you can see. I explain assignment 1B in the 1A. So if you watch the video in 1A, then you now come to the PDF and try to analyze it the way I analyze it in 1A. If you watch the video in 1A, it analyzes the 1B. Then after you have watched the video in 1A, now you now come to 1B, to the PDF now, and look at it, how I analyze it. You now try to see what I was saying. After you have done that, you have understood it, right? If you are not able to understand the first time, you check the video again to see it again, right? If you have understood it, then you will now write that 1B. You will now sell the same product in that 1B using your own understanding and approach, but you should follow the pattern. You are selling that same product using your own understanding and pattern. Your own understanding, but following the pattern. You choose your own headline differently. You choose your beginning. You can use just your own weights, but you are selling the same product. But guess what? If you have done that, that is what you are going to submit on copy review day as your first assignment. If they review it and correct it, you will now go back and effect the correction. Then you bring it back the next copy review day for correction again, and show them, so that they'll effect. By the time they have corrected the second time, or even if it's up to third time and they say it look perfect, then you're now going to add it as your portfolio number 1. Now listen, I said that you are going to sell the same product following the same pattern, but your own weights, which is your own understanding. And by the time you are done, you will now submit it and they will review it for you. You get feedback on the mistakes you have made and whatever. Okay? Now, if you are done with that, you come to assignment 2A. It is a video explaining assignment 2B. You did the same that you did here and submit it for review if you are done with assignment 1A and 1B. By the time you are done with these two things and it is perfect, then you yourself, if you can go to your village people and tell them that I am now a copywriter, and you are now set to start searching for clients. But then you need to understand email marketing first. A little bit of email marketing. You are not trying to become an expert in email marketing. You want to get your foot on the door so that you can start applying for projects. Once you get your project, you get started. So by the time you have done with this, what is the next thing? Let's go to our slide. Now, the next thing is neurological imprinting, right? Now, this neurological imprinting should actually came before you even submit the assignment. Let me just explain it here, right? what is neurological imprinting? The first thing, neurological imprinting is like a pattern of learning by children. The learning is by writing. They are learning by writing. Just take an example. You yourself, for instance, if you attend a lecture and you jot in that lecture, with the lecture that you attend without jotting, you will realize that you understand the lecture you jot, in which you jot, better than the one you do not jot. So that is how it is. So those assignment 1A, 1B, you try to write them down with pen. You find a paper. You see, you try to get a book, a notebook. Where is my own notebook? I have my own notebook around. I don't know where it has flied to. So you try to get a notebook, let's say 60 leaf, and title it $0 to $500 program. Please don't go and tell people that you are about to start earning $500. Why? Because they are going to discourage you in so much way that you will think that it's not possible. And that is how you give up. Don't tell anybody. Just do things on your own. If result come, it speaks louder. It speaks louder than the loudest amplifier. So don't do this thing. Get a copy of book like that. Then you those copy that you study, you write them down with pen. I do this at least normal. The way Gary Halbert taught it, normal is for you to do once in at least one copy, right, in a week. But now I do only once in a month because I'm in school. But during holidays, when I was in holiday, I used to do like 3 copies in a week because me, I was very hungry of learning copywriting. I was very hungry of changing my financial state. That was just the truth. I was doing 3 in a week. So you should write it down. Now, the copy you are seeing there, they are not much. Okay, some of them are like 300-400 words because I understood that at the beginning you should write short form of copy. You should focus on short form. Even Andy Mukolo, that is what he used to tell us, that at the beginning you want to start with short form copy, emails, Facebook advertisements, and all this before you now go to long form copy. So you write them down in your pen, with your pen, in your book. By the time you are doing that, before you now do the assignment. So that is what we call neurological imprinting. Then the next thing is creating a digital footprint. Okay, this one is not necessarily the next thing, but it is part of those things that you should be doing. Once you learn 1 or 2 things, you post in Facebook, and you can choose one social media platform: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. For email copywriters, please, Twitter is your home because that is where email copywriters are. Most of them, they are there. Twitter and Instagram, that is what I was told. My friend told me that Instagram, they are much there. So Twitter should be in Twitter. What you're going to do is, if you learn 1 or 2 things, you post it, whether in your Twitter or whatever we are. You know why? Because some clients, you just send them a message that you want to work with them. Let's say you send them a call deal. They will not even respond to you. The first thing they will try to do is to come and check your Facebook, your Twitter profile to see if you have been talking about copywriting for like a month ago or 2. If you have ever talked about copywriting in your profile at all. You understand? So if you have never talked about copywriting, it means you are coming with a claim. Some of those clients don't even need complicated stuff. They're looking for one proof to show that you have been talking about copywriting. You have been talking about email copywriting. And that's all. So you post something like this, then so that you create your digital footprint. Now, if you have done with this, you can paste it either on Facebook. If you want to learn Facebook, that one I just put it there. But now let me take us to email copywriting now. Briefly, if you learn copywriting, if you spend let's say, like, depend on how hungry you are, but maximum 3 weeks in the copywriting section. 3 weeks. Then you spend 1 week in email copywriting, you are done. Now, you are done does not mean that if you have not started getting clients, you should be waiting until you get client before you are practicing. You have to keep practicing and keep reading. That is just the best way. But by the time you have done 1 month, 3 weeks in copywriting section, but it depends on how hungry you are. Because I was telling someone that when I was very hungry, when I was as in the financial state was terrible, right? That borrow letter of Gary Halbert is 25 chapters. I used to finish it every day. Every day I used to finish it. So it entirely depends on how hungry you are for it, right? So if you are done with that now, you come to email copywriting. Let me take us to the email section now. Okay, okay. Now, if you come to section, I think email is section B, right? Section B, email marketing. Okay. Now you can start with any of these files. You can start, but I think you should start with welcome series. Welcome series. This is 1, 2, 3. This is an email. Welcome series. These are templates, right? Now, but this is welcome email templates. You click here, you are going to see 1, 2, 3 welcome series. You check it here. Now, this is email templates explain. You start from the videos. These are the videos, right? Welcome email template 1, welcome email template 2, welcome email template. How to write welcome email template. I explained them in these videos. If you are done with the video, then you now come to welcome email template 2. This one now are the files, right? The ones that I explained there, you can now come and study them here. Okay? Then this is like a guide to write welcome emails. Now you can check the introductory video here. This is the introductory video to this section, right? After that, you will now check email templates explain, which is the video part. After that, you now check email templates 002, which is going to be the PDF now that are there, right? Then you can now check Klaviyo. Now, Klaviyo, I do not record video myself on Klaviyo. Even when I get started, I could not, because when I get started, I do not have money to buy course. So I use YouTube videos to watch Klaviyo. Those YouTube videos, I compile them here. You see them, they are here. The ones that I use, I just compile them and put it here. You can now come and study them here one by one. Now, the reason why I do not record video in Klaviyo is in Klaviyo is not like other email service providers. You must have either WooCommerce or Shopify or something connect to it before you have full feature. And you cannot, the free version, you cannot get full features. So it is nearly, except if you have a company or you are registered with them, that's when you are able to record video on Klaviyo. So what you just do is to study the theory the way it is here. You study them. By the time you study them, if you get job, it is easy. The interface is smooth. You will know it once you have known them here, right? You can start with this one. Please don't rush them. Don't rush it. It is a learning curve. If you are learning something new, you cannot rush. Klaviyo is like there because see, it is one place that a lot of clients use to try to hook people. Why? Because a lot of people don't know how to use Klaviyo. There is some technicalities in it. A lot of people don't know how to use it, but it's actually very simple. So, except if you are rushing it, you will not get it. So just come learn the basics of Klaviyo. Once, if you learn the basic, you understand the interface here. Once you get client, you yourself, you don't have problem. Once you get client. So that is for email section. Now the remaining sections now, the next section, if you have done with email section now, then you now start client. And as I told you earlier, the first thing you watch here is know your client mindset, how they think here. Then If you are this is what you are going to do first, as I mentioned. Then by the time you are done with this, initially you have done this. If you come back now, you are in client section now. The next thing is how to create your portfolio. You need to have a portfolio. Portfolio in copywriting is like certificate. Nobody asks of your certificate in copywriting is portfolio. So how to create an irresistible portfolio? You create your portfolio, right? Then you now come to how to locate and message client. You can virtually do any of these ones that remain now, but you must first create your portfolio. Then how to locate and message client, how to make a list of over 1 million clients, how to write a powerful cover letter, how to write cold DMs to client. Then you can come to samples here, cold DIM letter samples, in cover letter samples, cold DIM samples for clients. Then client acquisition calendar. Good. The client acquisition calendar is a guide on how you can follow a specific calendar. I discuss it there, and in 30 days, you should be able to get client with it. You follow the calendar gradually, follow the pattern I discuss here, then you should be able to get client in 30 days if you follow the calendar. See, everything here is prepared. So that is section C. After section C now, section D, Facebook advertisement, that's one, it depends on you if you want to do it. Section E, emergency meeting, that is when we have emergency meeting, we usually call this meeting impromptu. Section F, Upwork, of course, you will want to add this as part of your portfolio. You as part of your way to seek for client, right? Then there is also the essentials. Yeah, some people that do not know how to use Google Drive, how to create link in Google Drive, how to write using their phones, I explained them here. Then some of the apps that you use, free apps that you download in Play Store to make everything smooth for you, I explained them there. Then the Discord guard, that Discord group that I show you guys that day, it is very difficult to get into that Discord group because they don't want a lot of people to join. So I make a video guide. If you follow it, you are going to join the Discord group without stress. So with this being said, I think we have reached the end. I'll open floor now, ask question, then we then we close. So please ask your questions. Okay, Christian, ask your question.
Good evening, sir.
Good
I
evening.
joined in, but my network was fluctuating, so I didn't
Okay.
get to understand from the start, sir.
Okay. So the video is being recorded. You are going to have the recording, so you can watch it later.
All right, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome. Please ask questions. Ask questions. Okay, promise. Ask your question.
So I want to know if like the slides you gave to us, if we are going to get it or you are going to or doing the seminar that we'll be seeing it.
Like, as in, I don't understand.
I mean like the slides you use now when the slide I don't know how to explain it, but the slides you used to teach us now,
Okay,
where all
this.
the recordings yes, where all the recordings are. I want to
Okay.
know, are we going to get it or is every webinar that it shows?
No. If you want to get, wait, is it the slide? This.
Yes, this particular topic for today.
I don't understand this here. I'm talking. I'm sorry. Let me try to understand you. I'm coming. Let me show you something. Is it this one? Are you talking of this thing?
Let me see.
Are you talking of this slide?
Yes, I mean like where all the documents now, these documents
Okay,
of
okay. You are talking of the entire program now, right?
yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir.
You are going to get access to the entire program now. Full program. You have to now. It's a must now.
Okay, I thought maybe all the webinars then you now bring it out and teach
No, no,
us.
no, 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 no. It's not possible. What I'm going to do, because I have problem with WhatsApp now, I go and buy another SIM card today. So I'm going to register that SIM card this night. I just want to give small break. I say I'm going to register that SIM card this night. Then I will message someone amongst the group, maybe Clement or somebody. Then I will share that number in the group. Then you will send me your emails. your email address, your active email address through that WhatsApp number. Then I will add you to the program. Then you receive a notification that you have been added to the complete program, and you are going to have access to everything you see I show here.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. So please ask your question. Okay, remember, we usually have webinars 3 times in a week. Before it was 1 time in a week, but we see that there is need to have a constant touch with people, right? We usually have webinars 3 times in a week, on Wednesday, on Friday, and on Sunday. On Wednesday is the webinar is going to be held by one of my brilliant students. He was someone like you that was here before. He's going to hold the webinar. Another on Friday is going to be held by another brilliant student again. Then on Sundays, I hold webinar. Now, Wednesdays and Fridays, right? They are the webinars you submit your copy. Sunday is for advanced class. By the time you are done with assignment 1, 2, you now go to advanced class. If you go to advanced class, that is when you write copy from any niche. You are not going to select anywhere. You are going to write copy from wherever you want and bring it. I am the one responsible for reviewing that copy. So if you ask more questions, please ask questions so that we get clarification.
Hello, good evening.
How about good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Adodo. What's wrong?